Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. You know, it's mid-November, coming up on Thanksgiving here soon, and got some videos I want to publish. And specifically, I'm going to talk about a motorcycle trip we took here recently when we were down in Georgia, and we tested out our Bushtec trailer for the first time. And I want to share that with you. I've got a couple of episodes here we're going to share, going up through the Blue Ridge Parkway again, camping out at the Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge, and just riding all around that particular area. Deals Gap, all the typical things. But obviously the Foothills Parkway again is my favorite, and then followed by Cherry Hollow Skyway. But I'm gonna kick it off here showing you our camp, going into the Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge, and share some of the rides around the area. So thanks for hanging in here, and hope you enjoy this video. I ride the Dragon's Tail just because it gets me from point A to point B. I know that's a sacrilege to a lot of motorcycle riders, but anyway. So this is our setup this year as we're over here at the Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge in Stokoe, North Carolina. We got us a larger tent, but let me show you why. This year I've decided to finally bite the bullet and buy the Bushtec. This year we brought the bike in the truck, and then I saw this Bushtec for sale in Kansas City, and that happened to be our route between Utah and down to Georgia. So I dropped off in Kansas City, picked this trailer up and from some nice folks there, and we pulled it back with the truck, with the motorcycle in the back of the truck. And then I built this aluminum cooler frame and mounted that on, basically just kind of from videos and pictures, fabricated something similar to what I think they were selling at one time from Bushtec. And so it bolts on, does really nice. I have to watch the weight real well. But anyway, this is a Turbo 2, and it's doing real well. It's a 2011 model. So from previous videos a long time ago, I'd attached that mount on the back of the bike, and I finally got the wiring purchased. I'll have to show the name of the company I got the wiring from, but it was Bushtec didn't have all the parts at the time, so I bought it. We went down to Georgia, pulled everything out. We're working down there for a little while, and we're taking a quick trip up here to Stokoe, to the Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge again. We've pretty much got the place to ourselves. Here it is, late July. Rains pretty much every day, but like you say, we got our rain suits. Bought this little 35 quart Yeti. And what I'm really thrilled about is I've got a tent that I can stand up in now. We bought this Wawana 6, and it's got a nice storage area up here in the vestibule. But it's terrific. I love it. I can stand up in it. But that, and having a 2-burner stove finally instead of just a single jet boil to cook on, has been really nice. So again, we got this little 2-burner stove. All right, well, let me go see if I can find Roxy. I think she's commandeered a place to wash our dishes. But anyway, we're going to get out and do a little riding, no matter if it rains or not. We got our rain suits. And I'm not quite sure what routes we're going to take, but you know, as I've said in past videos, I don't, you know, I've ridden the tail of the Dragon several times. I don't really get off on it that much, but I prefer, you know, Cherry Hollow Skyway, Foothills Parkway. You know, we'll do some Blue Ridge like we always do. If the traffic's not too bad, we'll kind of tour or basically ride through the national park. And this is the place that everybody's familiar with who's been to the Iron Horse. But like I say, it's there's not, we got the place to ourselves this time of the year. There's one other tent and a few RVs, campers. But other than that, this place is just a ghost town. I'm walking around doing some filming, so I'll look for you here in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Wait.
I guess if you a little bit.
All right. Hey, good morning. We got the place to ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Place, man.
Do what?
I've been coming here for 4 years and out riding around all these little towns. I never seen anything like this.
Yeah, what's up with this? Just different time of year? I was here.
No, this is the economy, man. Half the businesses are closed up over in Robbinsville.
Oh, really?
Stations are shuttered up.
I was here in 18, and it was a dense population.
Oh yeah, you had to get a reservation to even get a campsite.
Wow, it's crazy. Well, I'm glad I'm living on retirement money now. Yeah, got to go a long way to run into anybody around here. Well, so like I said, me and Roxy, we came up here from Georgia, South Georgia. We stayed in a hotel in Columbia just so that when we got here, we had plenty of time and daylight. I got that new tent, first time I ever put it up, and I wasn't about to get here in the dark and rain and trying to fumble through a 6-man tent. But so today's Monday, and we're gonna head out and do some riding and see what we see. And you know, while we're in Georgia for a few months, we're still we want to go back down to Key West. So that's going to be a trip we'll probably take in the hottest part of the year, like in August. But you know, we enjoy that. There's a nice campground down in Key West called Boyd's. So I've got another video of our trip down there. I'll leave it up here in the screen. You can take a look and down the description. Folks, I wanted just to share a couple thoughts about Hurricane Helene, and that through September 24th to 27th carved a really terrible path up through the panhandle of Florida into central Georgia and right up into the Deals Gap area, North Carolina, Tennessee border area. You know, at the motorcycle lodge there, the Iron Horse where we stayed, it was relatively unscathed. They got heavy rain, they got heavy winds, but for the most part, they were spared damages. Most of the damage was a little further east, northeast of that particular area, east of Graham County. You know, the folks there depend on tourism for their livelihood. I'll post a link to a video here from one of the fellows that run the Killboy store there in Deals Gap, and they take a lot of the photographs there, and a lot of them depend on the tourism, and they're really seeking the tourists to come back, enjoy the area, take advantage of it. Tourism is what they count on, and they really could use the help. Some of these roads were just devastated, washed out. I-40, an area about 70 miles east-northeast of Robbinsville, was out. As a result, many of the large trucks were trying to reroute themselves. Highway 129, you know, there were a number of large trucks that were illegally running that route, And those trucks are, 50, 53 feet long. Trailers are illegal in that area. But many were trying to route themselves through it, blocking things, causing problems. The whole area was just struggling. The folks were back out riding the Dragon, the whole area, by October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and enjoying it. They were still dealing with some rain, and God bless the people that were hurt in these hard-hit communities. They are still struggling, but at the same time, thank goodness for the folks that were unharmed and are resilient and bouncing back. This is an area that every motorcycle rider or anyone who calls himself a biker should go and enjoy and definitely have on their bucket list. Roxy and me, we enjoy this area. I've ridden it several times, and again, I recommend it to everyone who enjoys good leisurely motorcycle riding in hills and mountains, and the views are just breathtaking. So thanks guys for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey y'all, join us on our next couple of videos. We'll be going out on the Cherahalla Skyway. We'll be riding the Tail of the Dragon. We'll head through Smokey Mountain National Park and several other great rides all around the Deals Gap area. So y'all come go with us.